The crunch of snow beneath my boots was the only sound in the vast Canadian wilderness. 3 days into my solo hiking trip, and I hadn't seen another soul. As twilight approached, an unsettling quiet fell over the forest. That's when I first heard it, a whisper, carried on the wind. Hunger, it seemed to say. I shook my head, attributing it to my own empty stomach. I hadn't eaten since morning, and my supplies were running low. As darkness enveloped the woods, the temperature plummeted. I set up camp, my fingers numb as I fumbled with the tent poles. The whisper came again, louder this time. Hunger, flesh. I froze, my heart pounding. It couldn't be real. I was alone out here, wasn't I? Sleep eluded me that night. Every rustle of wind through the trees sounded like whispered words, promises of feast and famine intertwined. By morning, exhaustion clouded my mind, and my stomach ached with emptiness. I packed up camp with shaking hands, determined to find my way back to civilization. But as I trudged through the snow, nothing looked familiar. The trees seemed to shift and move, herding me deeper into the wilderness. As the day wore on, hunger gnawed at me relentlessly. The whispers grew louder, more insistent. Feast, consume, become. I stumbled upon a clearing and stopped short. There in the center stood a figure, emaciated, impossibly tall, with antlers protruding from its skull. Its eyes locked onto mine, and I felt a hunger unlike anything I'd ever known. I ran. Branches whipped at my face as I crashed through the underbrush. The whispers became a roar, drowning out the sound of my own ragged breathing. Hunger, flesh, consume. I don't know how long I ran before I collapsed. As consciousness faded, I saw a search party approaching. I was saved. But as the rescue team drew near, horror dawned on me. Their faces were gaunt, eyes hollow with hunger. And I realized I wasn't being rescued, I was being served. As they closed in, antlers sprouting from their skulls, I understood at last. The Wendigo's whisper hadn't been calling to me. It had been calling from within me all along. And now I too was hungry.